Hello, I'm the fanfic critic. I read it, you listen. Today's fanfic is relatively short. Not even 1,000 words. Normally I'd be kind of annoyed by this, but after the monstrosity that I had to read last time, I'm glad. Also, that means I should be able to film another episode today. Might as well take advantage of Susan not being home. I can be as loud as I want. But don't worry, I won't be doing any of... because, yeah, I don't want to face her wrath. Okay then, today's fanfic is called Gears of War on the Battlefield. Gee, I wonder if it's a Gears of War fanfic. Oh look, it is! It's actually a crossover with Lost Planet. The author is Psycho Edge. And, let's read the summary. This is a fan-made story by me. It has nothing to do with the actual Gears of War storyline. It's for fun and joy, and it shows a man named Liam Jackson's life in the war against Locust. It's a true story about love, friendship, and loss of Alpha Quad meet Delta. No punctuations at all. Rare use of capital letters. It's a bad fanfic. I can tell just by reading that summary. Oh, this season! This season's gonna be a doozy. You know, I thought with seeing how my first episode actually featured a good fanfic. Oh, are you okay? Did you bang your little head on this desk? Come on up, you silly kitty. That was my cat. Come on, Catty. It looks like we have Catty, who's gonna join us. So let's see if both me and Catty can suffer through this fanfic together. So yes, what was I saying before my cat interrupted me? Oh yes, I can tell... Yeah, so the first episode of this season, oh, it was a good fanfic. Ace Ventura, like, yes, but still a good fanfic nonetheless. And now, it's been like 3 episodes in a row of pure and utter crap. Well, maybe this fanfic won't be as bad as I'm saying it's going to be. Maybe the summary was just written in a rush. Maybe the story will actually be good. So, let's continue. This story is rated Fiction M. It's in English. It's sci-fi. 760 words, 6 reviews. It was published back in March of 2010. I'm assuming it's incomplete, but seeing it's been like 3 years since 2010, I'm going to assume that they are not going to be updating it anytime soon. Yes, so let's get started. Gears of War, Love on the Field. I thought it was Battlefield. Inconsistency much? Chapter 1, The Rook. A chapter to a spin-off story in making of one of my fave games. Comment if you like, please. Oh yes, text talk. Yeah. Maybe it'll still be good. Chapter 1, The Rook. It's been 2 months since the light mass bombing of the Locust tunnels. We're back, but with a force that can sink cities. But my squad, Gamma Squad, are on a mission to go to the Hollow and retrieve a light mass bomb that never went off. But before we get briefed, we need to train the Rook. Gamma Squad is a great team. We are like the opposite to Delta Squad, but with a woman, and I've known her since I was a kid. During the Pendulum Wars, her name was Catherine Angu, or Surge, as I have called her now. I've got Robbie, the most bloodthirsty son of a bitch you'll ever meet, or anyone for hat. Fact, we call him Guns for short. We have the arsehole Grant, the technician, but then when it comes to blood, he'd rather run than fight. And then there's me, the veteran, who fought in the Pendulum Wars, and then I can't see with your tail in the way, when women couldn't join because sexist bastards like Colonel Hoffman had their way. Anyway, I'm Private Liam Jackson, would be leader of the squad, but Catherine saved a few stranded from being massacred by the Brumac, but I'm happy with my rank for now. That was the longest sentence I have ever read. That was all one frickin' sentence. Who knows, maybe the author of this fanfic was a child like the one who wrote the last fanfic. Yes, Buff the Hedge Cat was a 12-year-old at the time when he wrote that fanfic. And judging by how I had spoken to him about it, I'm assuming that he wrote the fanfic just for shits and giggles, so yeah, let's hope this author is the same way as Buff the Hedge Cat, but probably not. Anyway, better get to my post. Oh, here's the Surge. Sarge! I shouted. What is it, Private? I was just waiting for the rookie coming. I just love how there's like absolutely no quotations, but at least this isn't one big... Well, it's still a blob of text, but it's still easier to read than what I had just read before. Yeah, I figured when is he coming? He should be here by now, she said in a confused way. Is that him there, stranded COG armor? Can't miss him, said, trying to make her laugh. What the fuck? This is so badly written. I really hope a child wrote this. Yeah, I see him with a smirk on her face and green as fresh grass by the looks of it. The rook shouted over while wailing, "Are you Sergeant Agumam? Yeah, that's me, you. Here to join my squad or talk shit like all the rookies do." He dropped his gun and then went to pick it up. Then Surge kicked his ass and shouted at him and went you do that in Battlefield, you'll be dead like a wretch with a frag strapped on him. You got that, rookie? She shouted with rage. She was in a mood, I could tell. She always hits guys. This is so bad. And they keep on using like the letter U when using the word you, so it's pretty much text talk you because this person's too lazy to type out Y-O-U. I pulled her back a bit, then I stepped in name and rank soldier, sorry. He replied back while stuttering in fear of the Surge, Robert Caboose, and rank private Well, Caboose, you managed to do your first order well. Now come with us and get the rest of the squad. I ordered him. Yes, sir. Oh, and drop the sir shit, kid. We ain't that polite out her, as you may have noticed. Haha, let's go meet the rest of the squad. He walked to the brackets and there was Walker and Guns sitting there. They were talking about the mission. Guns was raveling, "Oh, I can't wait to kick some locust ass. I'll have to have them run in their little locust armor. Cat, wait to get to that mine. I hear it's a shitload there." I interrupted him. "More like 10 shitload. Guns, Walker, meet the rookie Caboose." Who the fuck is talking? I mean, if this person had actual quotations and actual proper layouting and stuff, I'd be able to know what's going on. It's just so confusing. It's just blah, 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 next sentence, da, 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 all of a sudden someone else is talking, but it's all in the same line. So what the fuck? This author's very lucky that I have a cat on my lap, because I'd be flipping out right now. He is nervous. They always are, especially this one's a bit of an idiot. Can't even hold a lancer right. Kid rev a chainsaw. He revs it up. He loses control. And it almost hit me. I moved out of the way and it went into a wall. Walker, the arsehole, says, "What the fuck you doing, kid? Trying to kill the squad when we haven't even moved out of the barracks yet? Idiot." Walker, that's enough. "Oh, who are you, Jackson? You're not the Surge. Speaking of the Surge, where is she, eh?" "She's in the briefing room talking to Hoffman, and since he's all away, I'm in charge. Got that, Walker?" "Yes, sir." Surge walks in. "Wow, it's like to asshole on their first date." Guns and Caboose start laughing. "Right, let's suit up and get on Raven, and we'll get the mine just outside landfall." And Guns, since you like blood, take the hammer of Dawn. And Jackson, since you're good with sniper, take that. Move out. End of chapter 1. Well, at least it was short. But something tells me that this person has not done their proper research when it comes to Gears of War, because although I haven't read all the Gears of War books, I don't believe that they would not allow women to be in the army. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense, especially seeing in the third Gears of War game, you have a female soldier working alongside you. But then again, this is supposed to say that in the past they didn't allow females, but I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. The story, if it was severely cleaned up, I could see this being a decent first chapter, but just the lack of capitalization, lack of punctuations, lack of overall layout, it's bad. It's an eyesore. I mean, this person wasn't trolling. It does look like they were trying, but it just, I don't know. I mean, we can take a look and see if they've written any more recent stories and see, okay, I am looking at their front page, and just look for yourselves. Yeah. I also looked in, they've only written this one story, so, yeah, I'm hoping it was a kid who wrote it. Hopefully. Well, I'm the fanfic critic. I read it. You listen. And I can't even get up and leave like I normally do because I have a cat on my lap. So we're just gonna fade out to the ending title card. There's a kitty on my lap. There's a kitty on my lap, and he's adorable. And he's adorable. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's so cute. Yeah. Caddy, you show up on my show a hell of a lot more than your brother does. Yeah. Caddy likes to sit on people's laps. Rorschach, he likes to just cuddle when you're in bed. Yes. Yes. Okay. I gotta film the next episode now.